So it begins.
Head football coach Nick Rolovich has been fired.
And this comes after his refusal to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Let's go right to Fox 13's Jennifer Lee in our newsroom with what we've learned. Jen?
Yeah, hey guys. So Fox Sports has confirmed that head football coach Nick Rolovich was fired today, and we've also been reporting to you that he is the highest paid state employee. Last year he earned nearly $3.2 million, and that is according to state salary data. So we first learned that the coach was not vaccinated. He revealed it this summer that he elected not to get the COVID-19 vaccine when he participated remotely at a Pac-12 Media Day event that required vaccination. Last year, we've reached out to Washington State University to confirm that the coach has been fired. And again, the 42-year-old said that he had elected not to get the COVID-19 vaccine. We're going to have much more coverage about this, even though he was feeling pretty hopeful over the weekend. We will be collecting more information from people and hearing reaction to this news. Obviously, this is going to be a very big deal over at the campus. For now, in the newsroom, I'm Jennifer Lee.
Outside Seattle City Hall, no kind words for elected leaders.
I'm not a swearing woman, so I can't say how I really feel about it.
Jeannie Kay lost her job today with the Tacoma School District. She did work there as an educational sign language interpreter, helping deaf students and staff.
And it breaks my heart that the ones that are going to be hurt are the children, you know, our students, our future.
Also at the protest was Michela Letizia, a patrol officer with Seattle's East Precinct. Yes, that precinct. He's been with SPD for more than 20 years.
If you truly feel that this is a legitimate request of me and a legitimate battle, I'm not the police officer you want.
And according to Seattle's mayor, who we spoke with in the U District this morning, officers like Letizia are not the kind the city wants to keep.
We want to have our valued employees, but we need for public health for them to be vaccinated.
Mayor Durkin, you've been saying for a year that we can't afford to lose any more police officers. How come pretty soon I can show a negative COVID test to get into a football game with 60,000 people in your city, but you're not going to let your officers show a negative test to continue to serve the citizens of Seattle?
Every decision we've made throughout this, we've really grounded our decisions on public health, safety, and data. We know testing was the best we had before we had vaccines.
Also not backing down or watering down the mandate is Governor Jay Inslee, who had these parting words for unvaccinated state workers.
We have appreciated their service to date, and we wish them well.
In turn, Washington State Trooper Robert LeMay had this message for Inslee as he signed off after 22 years of service.
This is the last time you'll hear me in a state patrol car, and Jay Inslee can kiss my ass.
Now, we won't know the total number of workers who've lost their jobs over the mandate until tomorrow or possibly even later. Remember, technically, they do have until midnight tonight to prove their vaccine status. And we do know that there have been some that have been holding out to the last possible moment in sort of a show of solidarity. Also interesting, in our conversation with Mayor Jenny Durkin today, she suggested that if there are city employees who today have a sudden change of heart and say, OK, I want to keep my job, the city would work with them to get the vaccine and to be able to stay in their employment. But obviously, the clock is ticking even for those who maybe had a change of heart at the last minute.
All right, Brandy, thank you.
Have you noticed that as everything around you seems to decline, one thing still grows? It is the power of your rulers. None of their plans and directives have solved your problems or made your life better. The only result has been their increased control over you at the cost of your freedom. Do you know why? You gave them the power.